Hello, it is May 18th, 2025. I'm on a beautiful walk this afternoon. Me and my husband got back from church and I was like, I'm gonna go on my walk. I'm not gonna do the gym thing because although I have been going to the gym and I really like it, sometimes it feels like a hamster on a hamster wheel. Like, it's great to have all the people who are like on the same like wavelength as you. There's a good energy in there, but sometimes you just need to take a walk, just you and God, and just be out in nature, and it just feels so good. And so I have this Bible verse came to me, and it was this: greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. Now, the past few days, past maybe a couple weeks actually, I've had a lot of extra work and extra jobs that I've been doing because like I said, I do house cleaning and I'm still studying for my real estate, and I haven't had a lot of time to study, and sometimes I get a little stressed out about that because I actually did take the test once and I didn't pass, so I'm spending extra time. Well, I was trying to spend extra time studying, and then a couple weeks went by and I was just getting just a little bit in, and sometimes it's just your mind. You got all this stuff going on, like the kids and school's about to be out, so I'm like, okay, I will have some downtime. So I think, well, I had a couple extra weeks of extra heavy work coming in, which was extra money, which is great because my husband was in between jobs. He does construction. So I was like, okay, Lord, I trust you. You're sending me this work. You know my future. Everything that my heart desires, you have placed there for a reason. And therefore, I don't have to be stressing about studying and taking the test because I already know I'm going to pass it. I already know that we are successful and we're going to be successful. But in that time where I was working a lot recently, extra, there was nights where I'm like, oh, I have to make dinner, and afterwards I'm gonna have to clean up, and then I have to get, the lunches made. And I don't think I can even have the energy to make lunches. I'll do it in the morning. But then I'm like, no, I can't do it in the morning because, I want to do my juicing thing in the morning, and that takes a little extra time. And then I have to make lunches, just so much. And I was getting really overwhelmed. And then, I remembered, and God spoke to me, and he's like, Arlena, he's like, just take it one moment at a time. My strength is perfect in your weakness. I remembered I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And so I remember I went to bed that night and I woke up the next morning and I was able to do it all over again. And of course, as the evening time approaches, I'm super tired. But then I remembered, you know what? Yeah, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And I was actually able the next couple days after that to, have peace, and things just fell into place the way that they were supposed to, because instead of relying on my own strength and, my own thoughts, I decided to rely on God's. And we can't always get every single thing we want done in the day. That's just sometimes not realistic, because we can have really amazing goals and just things that we really want for ourselves. But when we partner with God and we do it with Jesus, those things, they do get done, but they get done in his timing. And he also creates time for us, I believe. He is so abundant, and, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I can do all things. All things are possible through God. Nothing is impossible. That's a Bible verse too. And when we remember those words, when we remember his promises, it actually opens up the windows of heaven and it makes room for us. It makes room for our goals and for our success and for our peace, because I mean, it's one thing to have goals and have success, but if there's no peace involved, you know, it's like it wears and tears you down, and it exhausts you. So I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Everything with God is possible. Nothing is impossible. And greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. Those are some Bible verses that you can meditate on. And when you are feeling exhausted and like you're just not able to, you know, accomplish all the things that you're trying to accomplish, just know that like God knows your future, and he already like has laid everything out for you, but we just have to trust him in that process and not lean on our own strength, because in our own strength we get exhausted, we're tired, we start to doubt ourselves, and that's like the perfect tactic for the enemy, because if he can get us to be all like worn down and tired, then we'll just, you know, he knows like, oh, she'll just give up completely maybe. But God, as long as we trust him, we focus on his word and his promises, which is, you know, the Bible and the scripture in it, you know, you're going to make it. And you're going to make it farther than you could have ever thought. See, the devil just trying to take me out just now. He's like, I'm about to trip her. She's about to fall flat on her face right now. That didn't happen. So anyways, hope you have a wonderful day. Hope that encouraged somebody. And yeah, summer is right around the corner. So enjoy a beautiful walk today. Stay hydrated and stay blessed. Have a good one. Bye-bye.